What's up, YouTube? And this is my 2015 GMC Denali Dually. Just a little overview of the truck and how long I had it and things I had done to it and maintenance. Here's a walk around of the outside. 22-inch fuel Triton rims on 35's. Inch Nitto Ridge grapplers, 35x12. Fox shocks. When I brought the truck, it was leveled 3 inches already. I just added the wheels and tires. I brought the truck back in 2020. I added the tent, of course. It's a dually. So the dual wheels, it is a spacer in between the wheels in the back. If you guys can see. Fox shocks, of course, they back there somewhere. But yeah, it's a big girl. I did have to replace this bumper. I had a trailer with a smaller size ball. You can call me an idiot. And the trailer came loose and banged the bumper. So that's something. A little rust spot right here. But for the most part, though, it's pretty good. It's holding up pretty good. It's paid for. I'm not interested in getting a new truck. I did change the interior radio to the AU car radio, but we'll get to that soon. This rim right here, I actually just broke this on the ice here in Maryland. We live in Maryland. We just got the snowstorm with the ice. I was out with the truck playing rough and broke the fuel center cap. So I have it on order. It should be here next week. As far as the wheel setup, I did have to trim and cut. They cut the rear back here and trimmed back here. And in the front, they trimmed, but I still get a little bit of rub on the liner, but nothing major. Only when I'm full, when I turn I'm all the way in. I don't know if you guys can see this indentation right here. That's where I rub. When I'm fully cocked all the way to the right or all the way to the left on the other side. But other than that, there's no rubbing, there's no clicking, there's no anything. Just a little bit on the fender liner. You can see. This is the 6.6 Duramax motor. My motor is not tuned or deleted. I still have all factory everything. No major engine problems so far. No major transmission problems so far. The DEF system sucks. I had to replace the DEF tank heater and a bunch of other miscellaneous things dealing with that. The only issue I did have, the transmission seal broke or came loose and transmission fluid kind of leaked, and I just had the transmission flushed. And it's fine from there. No major issues. Through sensors, I had to do a couple of NOx sensors, NOx sensors. That was about it so far. And I had it since 2020. It was one owner. Before me, it belonged to a company, I think in New Jersey. That's what the Carfax says. No accidents was reported that I know of. Who knows with Carfax. All the service records came from the dealer. From the previous owner, they took the truck to the dealer. I have an amazing diesel mechanic that I trust very well. He's never steered me wrong. Yeah. 6.6 V8 diesel. Here's a side angle of it. We're gonna get to the interior now. My back is full of junk work stuff, so don't mind the work stuff. But this is my back seats. Nobody really rides back here. I normally keep them up. So, extra jackets, my vest, my lashing bar. I am a longshoreman. I work at the port. It's my lashing bar. My chair, steel toe boots. Keep a pair in every truck. Yeah. The front seat, the captain chair, of course. Power chairs, memory seats, four-wheel drive, trailer control, the Denali leather. Well, the 15 Denali leather, the new leather is awesome. It has the Denali mountains in it. But this is my AU car radio I was telling you guys about. I'll get it on in just a second. My Stanley Cup. I keep my Stanley Cup with me. Oh! Of course, it has a sunroof. Okay, guys, we're going to do a startup, and you can see the AU car radio. I did get this from Radio Automotive. Mitch was awesome help. That's a startup. That's my screensaver. That's the controls for the AU car radio. It has Apple CarPlay. I can't turn the radio on, but you know, of course, of YouTube copyrights, so we'll leave that. No engine, no lights on. I baby this truck. Every little noise I take to the mechanic. Yeah, this the AU car radio system. It does retain GMC's factory unit right here. So if you happen to get one on Amazon or wherever you order it from, and it also has CarPlay. The CarPlay is here. I hope it's not glaring too bad, guys. You know, you have your maps, your music, your Apple Music, and all that. So we're gonna get away from that, and of course your GM factory setup, and it does maintain the factory camera. I don't know if you guys can see, it's a factory camera. But me, I just set it on Apple CarPlay. This does do split screen, where you can have your navigation on the top and your music on the bottom, or YouTube and navigation. I got to connect the Wi-Fi to it. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, I use my 17 Pro, my other 17 Pro Max. I'm filming with my orange. I use my silver as a hotspot. So I have Wi-Fi connection to this. You can get cellular service to this all the time. I don't have it. I have unlimited hotspot between two phones, and I rarely use it while I'm driving. It's more so if I'm on break at work or if I'm just chilling. But as you can see, you can get two apps up at the same time. You got YouTube on the top, and then you have Google Maps on the bottom. I use Google Maps. I don't use Apple Maps personally. So, see your maps, home. I mostly keep it in CarPlay. Oh no, you can't use CarPlay while you're using the Wi-Fi from whichever phone. So when I'm done this review, then we'll cut it back. But yeah, you can use 2 apps at the same time. So while you're driving, you can be watching YouTube and have your maps on. So it's extremely cold here. You might hear me sniffle a little bit, but I gotta do what I gotta do. It's the dash, no lights on, as I said before. You have your USB-A's sockets. You have your cigarette lighter sockets, and then you have a 120 volt normal socket. Okay guys, if you're still here at the end of the video, just a quick overview. I paid $36,000 back in 2020 for the truck when I brought it. It was just before the truck market went crazy. I picked the dually because the dually was the same price as the single rear wheel in 2020. So I said, why not let's just get the dually. If you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, anything you want to know about the truck, like I said, the only maintenance I really did to it was sensors. No major engine failure, no major transmission failure. I just did some sensors, and I do use a diesel additive, so I'm on every tank. And other than that, she's been purring pretty good. Like, subscribe, questions, leave it in there. I try to answer to the best of my ability. Thank you guys. Have a good day.